Welcome back, my cute little kitties. How you doing today? We're going to be walking you guys through alternate rounds on Monkey Town. Now, we do have some monkey knowledge already, so this is going to give me a slight little advantage on you guys. If you don't have any of this, you're going to have to start off just a little bit differently. What I want to do is I want to pop down my dart monkey as far over to the left as I possibly can while still to the right of this path. Pop down Quincy right away because he's going to be a great addition to our team. He's going to be camo detection and, of course, a bunch of extra popping power in here. Before we get too crazy, though, we do want to get the enhanced eyesight on our dart monkey at least. This is going to be my camo popping power, and eventually I do want to get a 0-2-3 or 0-3-2 dart monkey, excuse me. The triple shots with enhanced eyesight. That's our overall goal here, guys. But we also need to pop leads by around 10. We need to pop, reinforced boas by around 40. Like, there's a lot of stuff going on over here. So how the heck are we going to make this all happen? Well, what I want to do is I want to show you guys a nice, cool addition to your team right here. This is the boomerang. I don't use him very often in most of my videos because I find him to be a little bit sad. You know, like, there's nothing wrong with him. He's not bad in any way, but to get the max popping power out of your tower, he tends to suffer a little bit. But he is really good early game lead popping power, and he's kind of just working his magic against these sort of higher tier balloons too. So let's show you guys what we're going to do. We're going to put this boomerang right here, and we're going to put him on last. Now, I'm actually going to stay away from the monkey village for a little while on here. But, it should be okay by the time we get to the mid-game, man. We should be able to get our dart monkey going. Once you get dart monkey and Quincy, they got like a ton of camo detection. The only thing you got to worry about is around 24 for those camo leads. So alternate rounds is the goofiest round in the entire history of existence. I completely understand that, man. So it does. It sucks. It's weird, but it's just the way you got to deal with it. Now, I would understand if you guys wanted to put this guy on first or close or something like that at this point in the game. But I'm just going to leave him on last because that's what I wanted to be for a long time. But before I get there, I've got to get this triple darts going, man. So I've got the lead popping power. Let's get some damage flowing up in here. Alright. Back to the man. Now we got to say that this is not a tough map whatsoever. Alt rounds may be a little bit tricky for us, but we're going to be able to take down alt rounds all the way up until the very end of the game here, guys. It's not going to be that hard for us. We're going to have 100 lives to deal with. So even on these harder these harder maps where we might have to struggle at least a little bit, we'll have 100 lives to deal with, so we can farm heavier or do some weirder things to make it work for us. Plus, we can use all of the monkey knowledge to our advantage over here. Super duper helpful. And now we've got the triple shots. So you can see the range didn't matter all that much for the very beginning part of the game over here, but now it's going to help us out so much, man. Reaching all the way across everywhere we want to fight it. I also kind of put him right here because if he does chase the balloons, he can shoot down sort of this nice straight line right here. So it's a little bit of an extra bonus for us. And now the money's starting to flow in a little bit. We need $1,000 for this Kylie Boomerang. Is it going to be worth it to save out that much money this early on in the game? And I can't promise you that it is. I actually am doing this more as a test for myself. Plus, I know he's a pretty solid tower overall. I've done some like sandbox tests and stuff like that. So this guy should be sort of a fun addition to our team. Maybe I should wait until a little bit later on, but I'm just gonna do it anyways. I just feel like it's gonna be fun to do. Only other thing that I kind of want to get is a spike factory. You know, if we put a spike factory in the very back, I won't worry about random camos trying to sneak through my defense. So Quincy's almost level 5 already. And then eventually, once we get level 5, he's going to be able to hit them camo balloons. So I don't have to rely on just this baby little dart monkey right here. So I actually don't know how much money this game's give you. I don't know if it gives you more money because there's more balloons coming out. I would assume that it does. Every balloon should matter. I don't know if Ninja Kiwi somehow made the RBE of every single round the same, even if they're more difficult balloons, if they're regen balloons and camo balloons and such. I mean, that would be interesting. Here you guys go. Kylie Boomerang! Check this guy out, man. Especially on last, he's going to be a really, really fun tower to use. Once we get the improved rangs and the glaives over here, the amount of popping power we're going to get is pretty ridiculous. Oh, yeah. Plus, he does pop through 2 layers per shot. So these yellow balloons are going to go down to blues automatically. And now we're throwing really fast over here. Boom, 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 man. This is awesome. This guy's cool. I'm not sure if he's the best tower in the game or anything like that, but he's definitely fun to use. He cleans up a lot of the balloons over here, man. These are some pretty difficult rounds. We're around 20. Plus, we got him to the point where he can pop lead balloons, too. But not camo lead balloons. So we got to do something about that. There's not very many ways to pop camo lead balloons in this game. At least not very cheaply. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to just pop in a quick sniper. I don't need to go crazy with it, but I need at least a camo detection, full metal jacket sniper right here. And that's all I need. I'm happy with that. Not only can I pop the group balloons, now I can pop them stupid camos right there. Freaking solid. So the next thing on our agenda, though, is we got to prep for round 40. We got everything sort of set up at this point. You know, we've got a decent amount of popping power, we got the cleanup, we got the camo detection, like we got all the basics, but now we need to start prepping for the tough rounds. And of course, not only just round 40, but all the way up until round 80, we're going to have to defend over here. We can do some weird selling and stuff like that, but what I really want to do is I want to set myself up for the rest of the game. So here we go. We got a bunch of camos coming out on round 27 right here. With Quincy and her Dart Monkey, though, they're not a big deal, man. Not a big deal at all. So let's pop down our Monkey Village. We're going to put the Monkey Village right here, actually, so I can pop down all of my towers in the range of this thing. Come on, get him in here. Get him in there. Alright, so we got the Monkey Village over here. We're going to make everything cheaper now. Monkey business, monkey commerce. You know, we could do banana farms and stuff like that, but for alt rounds, you're actually probably better off just doing a single monkey village. I think a lot of people are probably going to push themselves a little bit too hard trying to farm really heavy in the early part of the game, but the early part of the game is actually the toughest part of the game because you have to deal with so many different types of balloons that we normally don't have to. So because the early game is more difficult, don't push yourself too hard, don't go for crazy amounts of banana farms or anything like that, just chill and you'll be fine. So we're heli pilot over here, man. Now I have one of the monkey knowledge upgrades for my heli pilot to have double or +1 pierce for all of his attacks. So it was like a low level heli pilot over here. He's actually pretty boss. So now we get to control them around, do whatever the heck we want. I'm gonna just kind of lock them in place right over here for now, and that's gonna hopefully do is just kind of keep any Moab class balloons right over here and be able to pop a lot of. Actually, you know what? Let's move them over just a little bit. Let's put them back. Let's put them over here just a little bit. Right there. Kind of in the range of where all of my towers will eventually be able to hit. And I don't think I'm going to move him from this place the entire game, guys. Just kind of let him go right there. I'm also going to get him up to quad darts and faster start firing, faster darts, and eventually the Moab shot. 4,590 bucks. This thing is pricey. Don't get me wrong. I completely agree. It is going to be a pricey tower for us, but I think it's going to be well worth it. So look at the pop count on this boomerang right here. Pretty solid, man. We're up to 3,000 something odd balloons over here. I mean, you know, you can't really compare because we haven't overflowed the balloons on the screen so far. But just rock freaking solid. You can see, though, he doesn't do well against ceramics at this point. He just doesn't cut through the ceramics like we kind of want them to. Alright, so it looks like we're going to... let's just pop down our spike factory in the back here for cleanup. And Quincy will just use his ability really quick to clean up all these balloons. But... what I want to do now is I want to get ready for the Moab shove, basically. Lots of regen balloons coming in, but with Quincy and our Dart Monkey, man, that's all you frickin' need, dude. That's all you need. Plus, we got that. It's just nice. I like to do No Lives Lost walkthroughs. If I ever screw that up, I don't feel like it's the end of the world, but I would rather just show off my skillages, man. This is going to be on the internets forever. So, better get good at the game, man. Better get good at the game. Here we go, we're knocking down these leads like it's our job. Heck to the yeah. And because he does so many layers and just kind of like, you know, like sits in like a single solitary spot, like right in the middle there, you know, like right over here, it just like, it just like sits there and pops through all the balloons. It's awesome. So around 38 to 39 give you tons of money. So if you're ever worried about, oh no, I might not be able to afford my heli pilot up to Moab Pursuits or Moab Shove, don't worry, you get so much money, it shouldn't be a big deal for you. I don't know the exact amount, but let's just say it's a lot of money. But now I need to start getting some camo detection going. So what do we want to build? I'm actually going to start off with just a silly little ninja. Just a silly little ninja. I don't know, is this in the range of Monkey Village? It's not. So we'll put him right here. Right there. Because then when I get this Ninja Discipline, it increases the range as well, so we can reach over to the other left side spot. There we go. We're going to get Sharp Shurikens, we can get Seeking Shuriken, eventually I'll upgrade them up just a little bit higher than that. But what you can see is I basically have infinite stall on this Moab with this heli pilot. You know, if you're ever having any issues at all with alt rounds, make sure you're getting a Moab shove over here. It's going to be your best friend, basically. Yeah, it's awesome. So... Let's do it like this. Let's get the double shot, and I'll go all the way up to the Blue Jitsu over here to start, and then I'm going to start getting like some super monkeys and stuff flowing up in here, guys. get the good towers over here. Here we go, Bloonjitsu time. Oh, no, not yet. Those 2700 bucks. 2970. Chris, you're messing stuff up. So around 42, another big chunk of camo balloons, but again, we got it covered. And now we're going to be able to pop the mobs even faster, too, because this ninja's going to be able to reach over and just slice into these mobs. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, that's what I'm talking about. So, I don't know if my Monkey Village positioning was that great now. I feel like if I can't fit my Super Monkey in here, I'm going to be a little sad, guys. A little sad. Alright, maybe I'll reposition it. It's not the end of the world. You're only wasting about 200 bucks or so, 300 bucks or so if you do end up repositioning your Monkey Village. But to save lots and lots of money, it can be very, very nice. So yeah, as I was saying, I think it wasn't that great. I should have just kept it a little bit lower. I was trying to keep my hero inside of the range over here. But what I can do now, let's pop the Monkey Village over here. And rebuy my Super Monkey now. Alright. Make sure you get that extra range over there and everything. And bam, we got our Super Monkey flowing up in here, and I'm going to get this thing up to camo detection as well. Now my Super Monkey, which is already going to be pretty powerful, is going to also have that camo detection to help us out. But you guys know the drill? We love our plasmas. If you're not getting at least a plasma up, you're doing something wrong with your Super Monkeys, man. I don't care. You need blue plasma with something. For some reason, the Super Monkey is basically worthless without plasma. Laser vision's garbage. You know, the knockback's like not bad and everything like that, and you can get those upgrades. That's completely fine. But at the very least, get the plasma and then mix it with something else. You can go for the Sun God, you can go for the Robo Plasma, or you can go for the Dark Knight Plasma, basically. All of those are different options for you to do. So there we go, we get that guy going. But we are going to have to deal with a lot of banded balloons in the late game over here. So now what I want to do is I want to start saving up and getting some extra money flowing in here. And you guys know the best way to get extra money? Monkey Town, man. We got to get the Monkey Town flowing up in here, absolutely. So let's get our plasma, we'll get the Monkey Town, then every single balloon that we get is going to be worth $1.5. Which is actually kind of weird, because I haven't popped a red balloon with that thing, but what does it give you? Does it give you $1.5? How does that work? There's no such thing as $1.5. Ooh, a little confusing. Some more banded balloons coming out, man. Now we got the plasma. Plasma time, baby. I'll probably end up going for the knockback eventually as well. I just love myself some knockback abilities, guys. But watch out for round 63, because that's not only just regular ceramics in this game. They're camo ceramics, or at least one of the groups of ceramics is camo ceramics in addition. And that's just insane, man. It is. It sucks, but it is what it is. I gotta say, I've actually never tried a Robo Monkey with knockback. I don't think it would be good, but it would be interesting. You know, like, it'd be interesting to see how good we are against the balloons. That'd be a fun little test for us. Maybe I'll do that when I finally do my my Super Monkey video over here. So we're getting down to it, guys. You know, I don't think I can fit a Monkey Village in here, but maybe. Oh, maybe. Oh, perfect. Right there, we're going to put our Monkey Village over there. Now, it's weird. I find it so weird the way the ranges work in this game. The 3D aspect of it is just goofy, alright? Because if you notice, this Monkey Village barely is in the range of this right Monkey Village over here. But this Monkey Village's range is easily encompassing the bottom Monkey Village. So the 3D aspect of this thing just gets really freaking goofy. But if you buy the Monkey Business and Monkey Commerce, you can make everything cheaper for everything else. And in my opinion, it's probably worth it to get that, even if it takes an extra round or two to get it. Because now everything that I buy can also be cheaper for, you know, all these other upgrades.
What's up?
I might even buy another random Dart Monkey over here or something like that. Maybe, maybe I could do a Wizard, you know? That wouldn't be too bad. And or I would like to get... Oh, baby, it fits the Spectre. That guy's awesome, too. Sadly, oh, man, this thing's not reaching. Alright. Well, it's fine. It's fine. The Boomerang's strong enough to take these things down, so I'm happy with that. So, next, we gotta do it. We gotta do it, man. Monkey Town right here. That was around 54 BFB, though. I didn't even realize that. I was like, wait, what the heck? Why is your BFB coming out right now? Alt rounds, man. It's goofy as crap. Learning what comes out at what round is just weird. I feel like what I should do is I should write this down. But at this point in the game, I have not memorized it yet, so I think I do. I need to just go through it, write down all the balloons that come out on alt rounds. I don't think there's an easy way to figure it out, at least if I know roughly what comes out, you know? I don't need to say, oh, there's exactly 603 camel purple balloons. You know, like, I don't need to know that ridiculous amount of detail, but at least having something to do is going to be good enough for us. So what do we want to do here, man? You know, I love having a Sun God, but I think it's going to be too pricey for us to get. 18,000 is going to be too hard to get. So instead, I'm going to go for my Robo Monkey. Alright, guys. Going for that Robo Monkey. Robo Plasma. I'm probably also going to add in an extra glue gunner in the front over here. I don't think I can reach it with any of my monkey villages, but at least if I pop him in the front over there, I know for a fact that it's going to glue all of the balloons that I need to. It's weird because I think round 60 is just a regular banded BFB, which, I mean, is tough in itself, but if you're already fighting a BFB on round 54, it's not going to be that much harder, especially with the infinite stunnage of this heli pilot right here. Now, I have just locked him in place so far. I feel like that's good enough for me. I need more balloon popping power is what I need, though. The plasma's just not cutting it for now. So, here we go. Robo Monkey time. That's a big help right there. Let's add an extra glue gunner right here. I'm actually not going to put him in the very front. I'm going to put him right here. You can still leave him on strong. He's still close enough to the front here where the ceramics are going to get popped. But also, right where the Moabs get popped too, this glue gunner is just going to go to town on these guys. So we go Glue Soak, Corrosive Glue, bigger blobs of crap over here, and then we're going Glue Hose. But last is actually not the way to do it, guys. Put it on strong instead by the time you get to this point in the game. 3510, a little pricey. BFB As I was saying, the banded BFB or the reinforced BFB is not going to be a big deal for us. We're going to easily take this thing down. Look at that stunnage. Snarfity snarf. Just stunned in place right there, boys. And slowly die. Once you get down to the Moabs here, oh, look at that. Why did it just go right through my heli pilot? None of them even got, like, stopped at all. That was weird. I didn't like that. This upsets me a little bit. Just a little bit. It upsetted me a little bit. Is that all you got? I will say that on some harder maps, I probably will end up having to use farms, or at least some sort of extra income over here. And because of that, I may end up losing some lives. But for now, in these early, easy beginner maps, I just don't need to. Though I will say that alternate rounds in some of these other maps, like shoots and stuff, that's not going to be easy. That is going to be ridiculously tough to do. Definitely going to have to lose some lives on those to win. And maybe eventually, somebody will come up with some like really sick, nasty strategies to figure it out. But at this point, man, I don't know. I don't think we're skilled enough at this game, knowing what towers are the best low-level popping power towers to actually do it. But as I was saying, guys, I do need some more group popping power, so let's go with a let's go with a boomerang. I will say that I actually don't really like the boomerangs that much in this game, as I was saying to you guys earlier, but I want to just have some more fun with this thing. So we go. I've got a more Glaives boomerang over here. You can see 253 pops. Like, okay, that was okay. It was good enough, but it should have been better. I think it only threw like 2 shots though. So I'm gonna have to use my rain of arrows on these camo boots right here. Ooh, without them, I don't know. I don't know if we would have been able to pop them. Maybe if I gave my boomerang camo detection, you might have been able to. Other than that, it's tricky. Tricky. It's tricky dicky right there. Alright, what's next, guys? Well, I think it's time for us to save up for a 5th tier tower. The question is, what 5th tier tower do we want to get? Interesting. I want to go for Moab Domination. That's my goal. We're going to see if we can get the Moab Domination up. If we don't, you know, he's kind of expensive. He's kind of expensive over here, guys. What else can we get? I don't know. Oh, you know what? I got a good idea. Let's go for an Archmage. He's cheaper, and also, I don't know if I want to call him better, but let's see. Monkey Village isn't even going to save me that much money, so positioning might be more important for me. Let's just position him right here. We can put him on strong, and we can get this guy up to the Arcane Mastery already. And like I said, it's saving a little bit of money over here, but not an extreme amount. And then once we get up to this Arcane Spike, we do good damage to Moab-class Bloons. Admittedly, it is really expensive, though, talking $10,000 just to get up to this guy. Then an extra, what, 36 or 37,000 to get up to that 4th tier, 35 maybe. So yeah, definitely a pricey tower, but he's actually worth it, you know? I mean, there's only a couple towers in this game that are actually really solid against the Moab class Bloons, and he's definitely one of them. So Arcane Spike, 10,800 bucks. Okay, we might get him for this next round. But what I do have is I have a couple towers that sort of slow down the Moabs, or at least get in the Moabs' way. So hopefully to at least split up the match just a little bit. Alright. Split up where the Bloons pop out and when they come out and when they're going to kill the Arcane Spikes. So again, I got this guy on strong. We're going to go for... I guess I'm just going to go for Fireball and Wall of Fire because they're good against Bloons. So he's kind of like an all-around tower then, I guess. You know? Pops them Moabs, then also can do a decent job against everything else. But I would like to save up for that Arcane Magic if I can. You know, we've got the Glue Gunner and everything, so I think we're going to be fine on round 76 and 78. We just use Quincy's arrows. That's good enough for me. Heck to the yeah. Though I will say that my defense is a little weird today. I don't know. It just looks weird, doesn't it? We've got a ninja. We went kind of hard on the Ninja Boomerang. Ninja Boomerang Wizard. Those are towers that I don't normally use all that often. Normally I spam some more Super Monkeys or some other weirder towers in here to help myself out. So my pool, guys, holy crap, it got up to 90+ degrees. Excuse me. Sorry, my throat's getting a little weird on me today. I think I'm thirsty. My pool got to 90+ degrees. Not just at the top of the pool, because I don't know if you guys know how the pools work, but especially if you use that little bubble wrap cover to put it on top right there. It like soaks up the sun, and then the heat like can't escape, basically what it is. If you think about water molecules, this is really weird. If you actually think about water molecules, this is a good science learning experience for you guys. If you think about the water molecules, there's a bunch, there's obviously not just millions, not just trillions, but like lots of freaking water molecules. Like, I don't know, what is it, 6 times 10 to the 29th or something like that? Molecules? Lots of freaking molecules, man. Lots and lots of molecules. But if you think about all the different water molecules just kind of interacting with each other, when they bounce into each other, alright? Let me take a step back here. Temperature is basically how fast these water molecules are moving against each other. If it's really, really cold out, the water molecules are not going to be moving very fast. If it's very hot, all the water molecules are going to be bumping and jumping and running into each other because they're moving really, really fast. You guys will probably remember that from your little science books with like the gas molecules like moving really, really quickly. Well, imagine that with water molecules instead. They're bumping up against each other really quickly, and that's what gives them their energy, basically. That's what they have. They have energy, and that makes them move around a lot. Well, the thing is if you have lots of energy, you also have the chance to kind of like bump into another one that has a bunch of energy, and then like basically bounce it out of the pool and have it evaporate. That's basically what's happening. It's kind of weird to think about it like that. That's basically how evaporation happens. It just gets enough energy, somehow randomly, and then just floats off into the air. Goodbye, water molecule. See you later. See you never again, actually. It's probably... That's weird. I never thought about that. How often does a water molecule bounce into... What are the chances of, like, a water molecule bouncing into the same water molecule at any point in its life ever again? There's gotta be some really weird math involved in that. And I don't know the actual answer. But anyways, I forgot where I was going with this. Oh yeah, so what happens is when you got the pool cover on the top of the water, it's basically stopping the water molecules from randomly just like bouncing up and evaporating. So you're keeping all the hot water molecules like in the pool. They don't ever evaporate is basically what's happening. They don't ever just go into the air. So that's why those pool covers actually help you out. They keep the hot water molecules from leaving. And that allows them to just bounce around with all the other colder water molecules and everything, and eventually just make your pool warm. So, that's also why sweat works, by the way, just in case you're curious. If you have water on your skin, if you have sweat on your skin, all the hottest molecules are going to evaporate away, and that's what cools you down. So that's a fun way to think about it, actually, is all the hot molecules are leaving your body, and you stay with all the cool molecules. It's because they're leaving only because they have the most energy, you know? So here we go, man. Lots and lots of balloons right here. Is our Rubble Monkey going to be enough? Well, don't worry about that, man. We got Quincy to do his work over here. Quincy with his arrows. And he's going to take down all these guys, no problem, man. Around 75, though, we're getting a little tricky up in here, man. A little tricky. It's a lot of balloons. I'm surprised that my Boomerang over here isn't doing a better job. I mean, come on, Boomerang. You're supposed to be freaking amazing over here. And you're not. What the heck you doing, dude? All I can say is you're sucking it up. So what I think I might end up doing here is I might end up selling some towers to get to this Archmage, just so I can have the Moab popping power a little bit stronger, you know? Just got more balloons coming through right now. But with our Rubble Monkey here, he's good, don't get me wrong, but he just can't handle all these balloons as effectively as you want him to. So let's do it like this, guys. For this next round, this is round 76, too. This is a weird round. This is one of those regen regular ceramics. So just goofy to think about this. Let's use Quincy's ability right here to help ourselves out a little bit. Quincy's pretty strong at this point, too. He's already level 14, you know? So he's a solid addition to our team right here. And then we'll clean up the rest of these balloons. And let's get rid of this thing. Let's go, bam! We don't need this thing anymore. He's just a piece of poop. This guy, he just kind of sucks. He's really not helping out very much, but I think I should just keep him anyways. We'll get rid of this guy instead, and we're going to get rid of the Spike Factory. We don't need anything. If we're going to lose lives, we're not going to lose 20 lives from that Spike Factory. We're just going to lose the game. I still need 5 grand, though. Where the heck am I going to get that? A ninja? Still not quite there yet. I think I can save up the last $1,000 here. We'll get it pretty soon. No worries on that. And then once we get the Archmage, then we're just going to burn through these freaking balloons like super duper fast, man. Moab's BFBs are not going to they're not even going to know what the heck hit them. That's basically what we're talking about here, man. Though I did just get rid of some of my stronger towers, so I got to be a little careful at least. Alright, let's use our ability. Go, Quincy, go. Go, little Quincy. And 560, we're almost there, man. $30 in Archmage. Alright, let's put him on first for a few seconds up in here. And I'm going to switch him over to Strong in just a second here. And he's going to pop all of these balloons, all the Moab class balloons, very, very easily along my glue gunner to finally go to work, go to town, and let everybody else just clean everything up afterwards. Alright, put him on Strong, and now we're ready, man. Round 78. We got 2 more rounds to go, and then round 80, I believe, is just a regular bandits, oh my god. Though round 79 also has 2 oh my gods coming out, so that can be a little tricky, too. You see, this guy is pretty wickedly strong. I actually find this guy to be one of the most interesting towers in the game, because he's kind of good against everything, but still really strong against the Moab class balloons. That's the way 5th tier towers should be. They should just be those overall, like, solid towers, you know? Alright, what else we got, man? I don't know. I could use, like, a couple cannons in the back here or something. A cannon right here. Come up to that stunning cannon right here, the balloon impact, if we get the money for it. I feel like my Boomerang is kind of losing his power over here. He still says he's got 43,000 pops, and that just seems like a lot of friggin' balloons. But really, after you think about it, it's not as amazing as you might want it to be, man. So look at this. Look at these balloons. Oh my god, ceramics, like, ceramics for days, man. Ceramics for days. But there we go. We get the balloon impact. I think he can reach all the way over to the left side over here, too. So he's got a lot of room for working. He's got a lot of room to get the pops up in here. And the last little baby BFBs we're gonna get taken down. Banded BFBs, man. Do you guys hate that I call them banded? Because I like the term banded. It's better than reinforced. Reinforced is just such a hard word to say. Reinforced. Banded, just like banded. Banded. I can say it like one syllable. Banded. It's just banded. You know? It's not really one syllable. It sounds like one syllable. So here we go. Round 79 is the first oh my god. Round 82 or 80 is going to be the second oh my god, or the second and third oh my god. See this guy go to work. Look at him go, man. Look at the damage though. I mean, you really can see like how fast this guy really does work his magic. It's 4,000 health for his oh my god right here, and then once you get down the BFBs, it's going to be even more damage. We knock those guys down so gosh darn quickly. One's oh my god with the cannon, with everything else. Got it covered. Get an extra 10 grand here. What do we want to do with it, man? I don't know. We can do just something weird like, I don't know, a ring of fire or something. We got the range for it, too, so we don't even really need to get the extra range. He's going to do his magic right there. And now there's 2 oh my gods coming out. No! It's so scary. I love the way the little purple things just, like, fly out and do little loops and stuff like that. Doesn't that just look cool, though? It's weirdly cool, is what it is. Let's see how much damage this thing does. Not as much as I wanted it to be honest. Not as much as I wanted it to be. Only 574? Really? For this guy? 574? I thought it would have been way more than that. For a Ring of Fire, I know it wasn't perfect. I know there wasn't a lot of balloons in the way the entire time. Now, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Now it did way more damage, up to 1,794. But anyways, that's all I'm going to have for you guys today. If you enjoyed, make sure you press the like button for me. Subscribe if you haven't. And, of course, have a super duper delicious day.